So today I wanted to make a different video I wanted to make a video about my childhood memories, one of the best memories that I had growing up as a kid. And I'm talking like it doesn't really range in the ages. It could have been last year or something like that, but mostly when I was 6 or 7. Hopefully you guys like the video, and if you like it, well then give it a thumbs up. And as always, subscribe and follow me on my other social media. So let's get started. One of the best memories I had was when I used to live in Irvine, and we had a 2-story house with a pool in the back, and I spent one of my best childhood memories in the house. So there was this one time when I remember we were just chilling with my cousins, my cousin Hinita and my cousin Dieguito, and we were with my grandma. And I remember that we opened, someone like, I don't remember who opened the door, but someone like knocked on our door or something, and when we opened the door, a dog came inside our house, and it was so weird because the dog out of nowhere, and it started like jumping around everywhere, and we were like, what the heck is this dog doing here? And my grandma, she was also like, get this dog out of the house now. So we opened the porch in the back, and the dog was gone. And then later on we figured out that the dog was the neighbor's dog, and the neighbor like thought that we were trying to kidnap the dog because we closed the door so then the dog could go out through the back door. Another memory in the house was my uncle, he didn't want to have a door in his room, so he took the door down. And in his room, he had a bar. And then, well, he didn't use the bar, but the bar, he just used it like as a closet space or something. He would just dump all his clothes right there. So the bar, it was the bar, and then it was like the bed was right here. So then we made like a tiny obstacle course, and we would jump from the bar, like we would come over, we'd get on top of the bar, we would jump on the bed, and we would do that all day until he took down the door. So when he took down the door, I had the brilliant idea to get the door and stick it to the bed so we could make like a slide to complete our obstacle course. So then we were doing that, and yeah, eventually we were sliding down, we were having fun. But then I was like, this is so boring. So then I decided to tell my cousin Hinita, I was like, yo, you know what would be so fun if we would like jump at the same time from the bar to the bed and then slide down at the same time. And she's like, oh yeah, let's do that. So then we did, and when we were sliding down, I could still remember her face when the door split in half. Like all of a sudden you hear, and it was so hilarious. She was like, oh, and she fell, and I was like, oh my god. And then when we saw the door, we were like, we have to hide the door. So then since we were kids, we thought, oh, no one's gonna suspect it's under the bed, so we just hid it under the bed. And now when we're older, we always remember that story. And then my grandma says, yeah, you guys broke that door and your uncle had to like take it out. And we're like, what, you guys found the door? You know how there's like mosquitoes, or I think they're like fly worms? I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. They're like worms that the flies make, and they're tiny and they're fat. Well, we had a bunch of those, and they were in the kitchen, like on the kitchen ceiling. Like we would get on the kitchen, on the countertop, and we would pick the fly worms from the ceiling. And it was so, I don't know why we did it, but we did it, and it was funny because then I was like, you know what we should do? We should make the flies houses and homes. And then my cousin was like, oh my god, yes, and they can have like a family. And it's so gross, like knowing that we touch them. So we would build them like houses, and we would make them beds, and then we even built them swings from like bottles. And then one time we noticed that the worms, they wouldn't stay in their beds, and we're like, why are they staying on their beds? So eventually we got like plastic bottles, and we put them in there, and we would make their beds from there. Oh my gosh, that was like, oh, I don't even know why we did that. And I see those bugs now, like every time I see those tiny worms, I remember when I was little and I used to do that, and I'm like, that is so gross. I can't even like touch them now. So we moved to Santa Ana, and Santa Ana I also had good memories. At that time, I was I was going to an elementary school. It's called Wilson. That was a school where I had my first fight. So there was this boy, his name was Eduardo. He was bothering my cousin. I don't know what he told her, but I think he called her ugly. And when I saw her, I saw that she was crying. So then I went over and I was like, Hinita, why are you crying? And she's like, Eduardo called me ugly. So then I went to where Eduardo was and I was like, why are you calling my cousin ugly, huh? And he's like, I didn't call nobody ugly. And I was like, yeah, you did. And he's like, well, yeah, I did. And she's ugly. And then I poked him and then he poked me back. I got on top of him and I started like hitting him. It wasn't even that hard. I just started hitting him. And then he's like, get off of me, get off of me. I was in 4th grade, okay? So it was pretty savage. And then it was during lunch. And then I eventually got off of him. And then when I looked up, he was crying. And then he's like, I'm gonna go tell the supervisor. And he went to go tell her. And then she's like, you guys are both going to go to the principal's office. And then I was like, what? I didn't even hit him. And then he's like, yeah, you did. I was like, no, you're not. He's like, yeah, you're a liar. And then I was like, you're a liar. And then I hit him again. I hit him with like my knuckles. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was just gonna be like, you know, shut up. But he started bleeding. And then I got sent to the principal's office and I started crying because they were gonna call my uncle. And then when my uncle got to me, he's like, did you make him bleed? And I was like, yes. And he gave me $20. That was like the happiest day of my life. It was like, like you would have thought my uncle would have been like, Dhamar, what are you doing? You're so grounded. But no, he gave me $20. That was I felt so good in that moment. I was like, it's an honor to receive these $20 in my hands. So we were playing one day. It was Cops and Robbers, I think. And my cousin was running, my cousin Hinita was running. So she had socks on and the tile was really sleek and she fell down. There was a cup on the floor, a glass cup. So she fell down and she's like, oh, that hurt. But then we were like, oh, who cares? Like, we always get injuries and stuff. So then we started running again. And then when we started running, I saw that she was bleeding. And then I looked at my cousin Anderson, and then I was like, oh my God, look. And he's like, what? And then we're like, he needs this. She's like, oh, she's like, what are you guys looking at? And then we're like, dude, look at your arm. And she looked at her arm, and I swear to you, she didn't feel anything. But I don't know why. She just looked at her arm, and she was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I saw the bone, and then my grandma, she has a thing that remedios caseros, like if you're Hispanic, you know remedios caseros are like the go-to thing. So my grandma told me that to stop blood, you have to put a piece of onion and that will stop the blood. And then I think she also told me like lemon and alcohol like works too. I turned the house into my hospital. I turned the bathroom where I was attending her into my operating room. And I got some alcohol and I was like, give me your arm. And then I told my cousin, I was like, give me the cotton and put some alcohol on it. And then I got it and I was dabbing it. She's like, oh my God, that hurts. And I was like, you're going to be fine. You know what? This isn't working. And then I got a piece of onion and I put it there because I remember what my grandma told me. And then that didn't work either. So then I got lemon and then I put lemon on it too. And it didn't work. So we were just waiting for my uncle to get home. And then when he saw what happened, he's like, okay, let's go to the hospital. So then when she came back, I was like, she's gonna come back. My uncle's gonna thank me because I saved his daughter's life and stuff. But then my uncle comes back, my cousin comes back, and she's like, you gave me an infection and now I have to drink medicine. And I was like, what? You got an infection? And she's like, yeah, because the elbow is an open organ, so you can't even put alcohol on it. You guys have no idea how bad I felt. I felt stupid. So thanks for watching, and as always, I'll be posting another video. I don't know when. I need to like know when I'm gonna be posting videos because I have the vlog thing going on, and then I also have like Spanish videos. But I don't know, just turn on your notifications to get notifications when I post videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.